afternoon to all my divas and welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Diva and I'm coming back to you with another Motivational Monday, as I am truly excited about what has been happening on Motivational Mondays here on Lady Diva's YT channel. And as you guys know, we have been in the Moving Forward series and we've talked about battling depression, anxiety, and fear. We've talked about handling grief and loss and so many other different subjects. And so today it has been dropped into my heart to deal with the subject that a lot of people don't want to deal with because it calls for some self-examination. And so what we're going to be talking about today is how to handle and deal with your worst enemy, which is your inner me. So if you want to hear about how to handle and deal with the worst enemy of your inner me, then please stay tuned. Okay guys, here we go. I have been really dealing with this subject all week, and I think this is something that's going to help some of us who battle with self-doubt, low self-esteem, self-hatred. Yes, I'm gonna say self-hatred, and deal with those areas of self that cause us to abort, to be afraid of, and to stop us from walking in our purpose and our destiny, and most of all, to stop us from walking in authority. And so what we don't understand, that sometimes the greatest doubt, the greatest fear doesn't come from people saying stuff on the outside. You ain't about nothing. You can't do this. You can't do that. Or people coming and rejecting us, or coming and telling us that that dream is too big for us to dream, or that job is too big for us to try to get, or we'll never finish college, or you're gonna be just like your daddy and you just gonna be just like your mama. No, 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 no. Some of the greatest words of discouragement come from here and here. You talking yourself out of your miracle. You talking yourself out of your purpose. You talking yourself out of your destiny. It comes from the inside. And so I want to talk about that today, because there are so many of you that are on the brink of your purpose and walking in your destiny with authority, but that inside voice keeps telling you no. That inside voice keeps telling you you can't do it. That inside voice keeps telling you you're not worth it. You're not capable to do it. You don't have what it takes. But I'm here to tell you right now that that inner voice that is speaking that negativity to you is a liar, and you send it back from whence it came. And a lot of times these inner voices come from past hurts, past pains, past rejections, past abandonment. We all know where it all comes from. But it is up to you now, that are you walking in your here and now, to go ahead and speak here and now, which is positivity, affirmation, and authority, and walk in your purpose and to walk in your destiny. And some people think that it's a lot of times it's young people that deal with these inner voices, and it's young people who deal with the struggle within. No, it's not just young people, y'all. It's the 40+ group that deals with these voices yet, too. Ask me how I know. I had to conquer many inner voices that tried to tell me that I wasn't good enough, that I was never going to be anything, that I was not smart enough, or even I did not have anything to offer anybody to make a difference. But I'm here to declare to you guys today that that is a lie. Everybody has something to offer somebody. Period. In the story. Always remember that you were born on purpose, with purpose, for purpose, and everybody has something special inside of them to offer to help somebody else. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys today about, because nobody talks about the inner voices. Nobody talks about the inner rejection that they hear when they lay down and go to sleep, and that voice tells them, now you know you shouldn't have did that. Now you know you can't do that. What are you trying to do? You gonna look like a fool. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. Ain't nobody gonna hear you. And you wrestle with that in your sleep, and you wrestle with that in your spirit, and you wrestle with that in your heart and in your mind. And yes, it can be despairing, it can be discouraging, and sometimes those inner voices have caused people to commit suicide, to go into depression, anxiety, fear. It all comes from within. The struggle within is what I call it. But I'm here to tell you guys today that you can defeat the struggle within. Those voices do not control who you are. God controls who you are. That's who controls who you are. And God gives you the power to act that out within who you are and who yourselves. You've got to believe you before anybody else will believe you, y'all. That's just the realness of it. You got to know who you are and know your worth. You got to know that you are a diamond in the rough, honey. You got to know that you are the cream of the crop. And those voices that are telling you that you are not, have no value to who you are right now. And that's how you conquer those voices, is you speak positive. How do you dispel hate? You give love. Or dispel darkness? You bring forth light. It's the same with these inner voices. You dispel negativity with positivity. And most of all, the best revenge is when somebody or something tells you that you can't, You prove them wrong by doing the exact same thing that they said you couldn't do. And that's where I am right now in my season and in my life, honey, is I am taking pleasure in proving the voices wrong. And there's no greater satisfaction in walking in your purpose and in your destiny, knowing that the inner part of yourself, the most feared part of yourself, is being defeated. And you can do it, you guys. Those of you who have YouTube channels, those of you that are going to college, my college students, those single moms who are having at-home businesses, my entrepreneurs, my singers, walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in the victory. Don't let those inner voices tell you that you can't. You let them know that you can. And the greatest thing you need to do is put actions behind your words. And remember, anything and anyone that is negative, they got to go in this season, y'all. Don't be afraid to tell some people no. Don't be afraid to tell some people not this season, not this time. I got too much going on. And that goes for me. Anybody who is negative in my season, that is negative, that is bitter, that is angry, that is any of that type of stuff trying to be in my world right now, I don't care who you are, you're bouncing. Because I am going somewhere that God has showed me as a child that I'm going. And I'm not going to let no one and no thing and nobody stop me from achieving what it is God has called me to achieve. And that should be the same thing for you guys. Any negative Nancys, negative Nellies, negative Nelsons, right now is not the time for them. Surround yourself with positive people who are going to affirm your worth and affirm you. And that's not talking about being prideful and being self-conceited. It's not even about that. But it's about loving yourself and loving the gifts that have been bestowed upon you enough to say, you know what? I'm no longer going to allow myself to walk in self-defeat. I will not allow myself to linger in self-doubt anymore. But I'm going to walk in self-respect, self-redemption, self-restoration, and I'm going to achieve my purpose and my destiny that is waiting for me right now. This is Lady Diva, you guys, coming to you today with another Motivational Monday, talking about how to battle and conquer your worst enemy, which is your inner me. Please leave me some comments in the comment section. I love you guys so much. And always remember, don't let anybody tarnish your shine, kill your dreams, or rain on your parade, because this voice right here is telling you, you are destined for greatness. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.